Hello dear children. Today I am going to teach you the fourth poem of your book, A Thing of Beauty. It's composed by John Keats. John Keats has tried to bring out a small portion from Endymion, the Greek legend. Actually, Endymion is a big long poem composed by John Keats. We have lifted a small portion from it. By the way, who is Endymion? Endymion is a young shepherd. शेपर्ड माने चरवाहा, who lived on Mount Latmus, जो Latmus नाम की पहाड़ी पर रहता था. One day, while sleeping, this Endymion, the young shepherd, had a beautiful dream. He looked about Cynthia, the moon goddess. She is known for her eternal beauty, and because he was a poetic-minded man and was enchanted and was thrilled to think about the beautiful young moon goddess Cynthia, so he decided to find her out. And in his search, he went into the deep forests and the very deep down into the seas. But his search is still going on, and we have found the theme of our poem. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. This means a thing of beauty brings us happiness always. The word always is to be focused. It is always a source of joy for us. Beauty is a concept that never comes to an end. It is everlasting, not long lasting. It's everlasting, children. It is eternal. It may come from any source, but a beautiful item may perish, may come to an end, may finish. Say for example, if you like a rose flower, one rose flower may perish. By the evening time, it may wither, it may come to an end. But there will be another rose flower in its place. You will love a chocolate. Chocolate, one piece may get finished, but there are so many other pieces coming up one after the other. This way we define the eternal point, the everlasting point of beauty. Now children, get connected to your text. It writes, beauty can be compared to bower, a shady place. Shade comes from trees and plants, but do they ever complain about you using their shade? Whenever you want, you can, but this can be called an example of beauty, because there is no grudge, no complaint when you use the shade of trees and plants. Similarly, when you sleep with beautiful dreams and you wake up the next morning all hale, hearty and healthy, aren't you happy? This can be once again an example of beauty, because then life is full of quiet breathing. Quiet breathing means peaceful. These all are examples of beauty. Once again, I would like to tell you that poet has asked a question. That is why are we reading? Reading mane bunna. Weaving a flowery band, a garland of flowers, phoolon ki mala, just to bind us to earth, to get connected to earth. Earth can be synonymous with nature and its beauty. Children, always remember, nature includes the highest category of animals, that is human beings also. And all are good. Nature provides human beings with beautiful things. Similarly, humans also give back to nature in any form or many forms, you can say. It is a symbiotic life dependent on each other. But how many of us have cared for these beautiful things? Humans go on killing nature, destructing nature. At the same time, they kill animals, insects, as well as humans also. Don't you think this is the destructive nature of man that brings unhappiness, sorrow and gloomy days in his life? Just read the lines. Every morning when we get up, we try to bind ourselves to earth, but there is a lot of pain and suffering caused by all of us. Children, we look for happiness in our environment. After destructing nature, we start looking for some happiness, and once again, we come across some natural objects. Let it be sun, moon or trees. Maybe they are trees and plants, very old or young, but they bless us in any or every form, you can say. So children, we are blessed to have nature blessing us from every side and all corners, and all living beings stay in the company of nature and they stay blessed. If we talk about the daffodils that grow in a lush green environment, And these daffodils are beautiful flowers that are a source of joy to every human eye when they are in a sad mood. Similarly, if I talk about the clean water rivers, children remember, rivers are all clean. They are never dirty. And these rivers are filled with water so that they make themselves cool. They keep themselves cool. The environment near the river, the atmosphere near the river is so beautiful and cold, they keep themselves covered with water. Now children, when we enter a deep dense forest, we come across thick bushy ferns, a mass of thick bushy ferns and some wild naturally growing rose plants that bear many flowers in them. Remember, they are always light and fair in color and they spread a beautiful smell. We call them fragrance, and the sight of these rose plants and flowers is beautiful to look at. Can't you say that they are a source of joy? Of course you can. Now children, come out of all this and let's talk about our forefathers and human beings who have also been a source of happiness in our lives. They also brought some joyful moments when they sacrificed their lives and they saved this earth for their future generations, and they did not disturb the nature or its peace or its lovable environment. The stories that we hear or we read or go through them, we know they are always beautiful. You should have this much of courage to sacrifice your own life for the sake of others. Others, I mean to say, those whom you do not know. They are not your blood relations. This story is again very beautiful. Last of all, the poet says, nature can be compared to two beautiful things. Fountain, that is an endless source of water. And again, it's beautiful to think of that immortal drink, Amrit, जिसे किसी ने heaven के brink से, किनारे से रख दिया है, ऊपर से टपकता जा रहा है, and you keep on drinking, it never comes to an end. Your belly, your stomach, your tummy may be full, but your desire for more will never come to an end. This is called everlasting thing of beauty. Children, the poem comes to an end. And do you know why I chose this poem today, A Thing of Beauty? Because today is June 5, World Environment Day. And I hope you all will be easily connecting to this poem and with the help of this poem to nature. You should feel the poem and think about nature. Let's not destruct nature in any way and try to restore peace and harmony in every possible way. Now children, I expect you to like, share and subscribe this channel to keep on getting the notifications further. And try to drop in the comment section if you have any difficulties. I'll be very happy to receive them and answer your queries.